Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome back to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will learn about the another factory pattern which comes under the families of this factory, that is nothing but dependency injection factory. So let's try to learn about this one. What is dependency injection factory? A DA factory does not create objects inside the business logic. So normally all the factory patterns doesn't create any objects under the business logic. So let's say that this is the business logic, right? Here nowhere we are creating the object for this one. Instead, so normally if you want to send it an object to any other means, so we need to inject the dependencies from outside. So what is the benefit of this one? So you already know about the dependency injection concept and all those things. So this removes the tight coupling, new inside classes, factory logic from core code, something like that. This is how actually in HTJS, Angular, Spring and everything works. We will try to build a simple example for this one. So I will try to take the here in this factory, new folder, DA factory, let's say. Okay. So normally we will try to create a user service that depends on a user repository. So the user repository follows the different implementations like in-memory user repository and also a MongoDB user repository. So this service doesn't know which one to use it, just it will try to use it. So here we will try to create a user repository here. User repository.js file. So here you will be having a class user repository, and here so what I will be trying to do it is, so just I will have a method in such a way that find all. So here you can have throw new error method not implemented, that's it. So here you can have module.exports is equal to user repository. So this is a simple thing. This is the abstract classes actually, and high level code depends on this, not on the concrete class. So let's try to create a concrete classes. So for the dev you will be having a in-memory user repository. So let's say that in-memory user repository.js file. Here you can have class in-memory user repository, and it should extend the user repository. And in this one, so it will ask you to implement the find all method. Okay, and I can return something like let's say return, so let's say okay, id is equal to 1, something like this. I will try to send it. So here you will be having module.exports is equal to in-memory user repository. So this is one thing, and let's say that I am having in the production mode means I need to use the MongoUserRepository.js file, and here class MongoUserRepository, and it should extends the user repository. Okay, and here also I want to implement the find all method, and it should return something like this. Okay, and here I can have MongoUserRepository. So fine. So this is our concrete implementation. Okay. So now what I want to do it is, so now here I need to create the user service. So this is the service where it will send you. So this is the business logic where you will be having user service.js file. Okay. So now here I will be having a user service. Okay. So this doesn't know which one you will be getting it. Let's try to have a constructor, okay, user repository, and I can have it in the user repository. Let's say that I am having get all users, and inside this one I will call the find all, and like this you will have, and here also you can use the module. That's it. So now here no new here, no factory logic, dependencies are just injected. That's it. So now you will be having a container.js file or something like that, composition root. So here, so which one to use it? So we will be trying to use it. So let's say that you will be having a container.js file. Okay. So what is the thing? What is the thing you want to have it? Function create user service depending on the environment. Okay. So this is our thing. Now here, let's say that I am having a repository. Let's say that I am having a repository. Let's say show. And now if env is equal to production means, then what I would be trying to do here. So here I would be trying to do repository is equal to new Mongo user repository. Else means then repository is equal to new in-memory repository. That's it. So now here what I need to do. So here we need to implement the main concept. So we got the repository, and here I can use return new user service of repository. That's it. And here I can have module.exports is equal to create user service. So we can have directly here to use something like this. That's it. So now we have completed this one. Now what is this one? This files wires everything together. This is the only place where new exists. This is your DI factory. Now let's go to our app.js file. So how you will be having. Let's go to the app.js. So here I will be creating the app.js file. Okay. Try to create this app.js file. So in the app.js file, so what I would be trying to do here is, so just you can have constant env is equal to, so here you will be able to see it, right? Process.env, and here I can have something like constant user service is equal to, and here you should call create user service, and you need to pass the env. That's it. And now you can call here user service dot, and you can call, okay, fine. So you can call it like this. That's it. Now if you go here and if I try to call node, oh sorry, it should be in cd factory, and inside this one cd I can have DI factory, and inside this one if you try to call it, user service is not defined in the container.js. Okay, fine. Let's try to have a user service here. Fine. Now let's try to clear it off. The users in development environment. So here you will be able to see it like this. So that's what you are able to see it. So why this is dependency injection factory is business logic doesn't care about the, here business logic does not create the dependencies here. The dependencies are passed in, factory lives in the composition root, easy to test, easy to replace the implementation. So this DA factory alone violates the OCP actually. Same fix as before. So if you want to fix this one, so what you need to do, you need to do the combination of DA factory plus the registry factory, or use a DA container in the next.js, something like that. So this is an intentional acceptable in the composition root. So dependency injection factory is create dependencies outside the business code. That's it. So hope you understood about this concept. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.